Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison, and today we're not going to go over the market. Well, we will go over the market, see what's happening. This is probably the worst day, one of the worst days in crypto, the second worst I can remember. Anyway, so a lot of people are going to feel really, really despondent this morning, and the thing is, this could get worse. This could get worse before it actually gets better. I think once the stock market is starting to go back up, then crypto will start to pick back up again. But make no mistake, the stock markets are in kind of disarray just now, and everything's kind of gone to pot. Coronavirus is not helping it. Coronavirus has not caused this. There's underlying issues kind of in the economies around the world. Coronavirus is just a brilliant kind of way, a scapegoat just now. It just came along at just the right time. I'm not saying that to be flippant, but it did. And obviously everybody's focused on the coronavirus just now as well. But markets are in disarray just now. Stock markets are just keep on going down at the moment. Crypto markets are going to be affected. We said this would happen if the stock markets crash big time. It's going to affect the crypto markets as well, and this is happening at the moment. This could get worse before it gets better. So my advice to anybody that's willing to listen or who wants to listen, my advice would be to say, if you're in the markets just now, you've got crypto in the markets just now, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can get out and just salvage what you've got just now and just stay on the sidelines. Walk away from crypto or just stay on the sidelines, wait to see what's going to happen, then jump in if you see an opportunity kind of coming along. And I'll show you what you can do to actually jump in, when to get a good entry point as well. It could be that you've got cash on the sidelines just now and you want to buy up at the moment as well. That's a really good strategy as well if you just want to kind of buy up as much as you can just now, because make no mistake, there's going to be millionaires made out there because of this black swan event that's happening at the moment, and it could go on for, as I say, another couple of months. Next week Bitcoin might be up to $12,000, might be up to $20,000. I don't think so, but it could be, we just don't know. It could be down to $1,000. We just don't know. My guessing is, my thinking here is, I've got out of some of the alts I've been in, and what I'm doing is I'm waiting on an opportunity to buy Ethereum. Why Ethereum and not Bitcoin? Bitcoin, I've got stuff in my pension just now. I've got Bitcoin and Ethereum half and half at the moment, and they're way down. I didn't sell because in the pension, the way it's kind of set up, it's difficult to sell, and you get charged like something like £200-300. But in hindsight, I should have kind of sold when it was about 8,000, 9,000, but I didn't. So I'm going to leave that. That's there for 4 years anyway, and see what happens there. But selling some of the alts and going into Ethereum, I'm going to wait. I've put orders in for Ethereum at $79, $73, kind of all the way down, going down to that kind of level. Will it ever reach that? Probably not. Probably not, if I'm being honest. But it could. It could. And the reason for doing that, if everything does go kind of tits up, then I think blockchain is still going to be here. Blockchain is still going to be huge. It's still going to be huge for business. And cryptocurrency, the Ethereum platform and the Ethereum blockchain is going to be used by most of the projects. And that's why I see Ethereum kind of taking over things. If things get really bad and kind of Bitcoin goes to pot as well, I still see Ethereum as being the most useful kind of blockchain out there. And then you're going to get rid of a lot of these shitcoins. We've been talking about that as well. There's going to be an altcoin purge. This is perfect timing for the altcoin purge. So if you've got shitcoins, just get out of the shitcoins just now. If they've not got a product, they've not got a good team, they've not got anything like that, they're just an idea still, I would get out. From being honest, you don't need to listen to me. Don't take my kind of financial advice. Put your big boy pants on, big girl pants on. I'm just saying what I would do. So Ethereum for me is going to be the most useful blockchain project and cryptocurrency out there as well. We'll have a look at the markets just now and see what is going on. So we have $148 billion $148 billion market capitalization. We've got Bitcoin dominance, still round about the same, 63.9%. Winners, nobody. Everybody's losing here, and this is USD value, obviously. And the ones that are most down: V-Systems, Nervos, Maker, Eternity, iOS, TV Chain, Algorand, Matic, Horizon. There's just loads and double-digit reds. It's just bloodshed out there. It's just a bloodbath out there, to be honest. And there's nothing we can do about it just now. Obviously, we can still trade. There's still going to be amazing opportunities out there. If you're short just now, if you're short on Bitcoin, you're making a ton of money just now. And you're going to have to see when to get out and buy back if you're short. And hopefully you've taken some profits on the way down as well. So that's going to keep coming as well. People are short just now. They're going to stay in the shorts, and then they're going to buy back. So it's going to go up a wee bit, then it's going to come back down. So we just don't know where it's going to stop at the moment. Okay, let's look at the Ethereum chart. We can see Ethereum $122. Said this yesterday. Could go down to 145, then down to 120, and down onto 100. It's done that already as well. It's went down to $83. As I said, I've got orders in for $79, $73 for Ethereum as well. Round about this level, this is kind of why I put it in here. So we've got some kind of support round about the $73 range. Some support. Below that, we're kind of looking, you're talking way back to going to 2017 levels, which I've never seen before, obviously. But it could go down to the $60, $50, and $40 range. But we've got some support in that $73, $74 range. So that I've got my orders in for $79 and $73 for Ethereum as well. We might never ever see that. But there's no point. We can't even look at TA because this is unprecedented. We can look at the charts and we can still look at when is a good time to get in and look for your entry. So what you're doing, if you're looking for an entry into Ethereum, into Bitcoin, into your alts, etc., what I would do is go down to the hourly chart and look for the 7 EMA crossing over the 21 EMA or the 50 EMA. So we'll change this just now. So this is the EMA cross. I've got 21. I'm going to change it to 50. You can see there's a big divergence there, a big gap there. So because this is such a quick market, then you've got to roll with the times as well. You've got to go with the market and what the market's doing and let the market dictate what to do here. So I'm going to go with a 721 strategy here if you're looking for entry points. So when the 7 EMA crosses over the 21 EMA, that would be a good entry point. And then when it crosses back down over, that'd be a good exit point as well. And the hourly I'm using, we're going to have to use the hourly because this is changing kind of by the minute. But if you'd used that kind of strategy, you could have got out of Ethereum or went short of Ethereum at $201 as well. I didn't, obviously. I was in alts and I've got the pension kind of in Ethereum, a lot of it in Ethereum. So I'm just suggesting what to do here. I'm not saying what you should do. This is just a suggestion, so do your own research. So that's going to be the same with your alts as well. And some of the alts are doing okay, actually. We'll just take a look at some of the alts. Go on Binance. And we've got BQX, it's up 14%. Some of the alts are doing okay. Still not crossed over on the hourly, you can see. Encash, not really, it's just because it's down that. We've got HBAR has jumped up as well. You can see that's just crossing over on the hourly as well after kind of dropping. So if you're looking to trade, I think there's going to be amazing trading opportunities, but it's still going to be really tough. It's still going to be really hard out there. So ETH might be coming up for a crossover. I'm suspecting it's going to go down as well. Right, with Bitcoin, I've taken away all the previous structures because they're just not in play anymore. So this is a 200 weekly moving average. So we're at 5,241 for Bitcoin. We did get down to 3,850 So with Bitcoin, if we look in the daily, again, we're kind of unprecedented here. Well, it's not unprecedented because we've been at these levels, but around about the 3,000, 3,100 area is what we're looking at. Could be the next low for that, and then you're really talking $1,800 after that. So if it does go to that, what do you do if it does go to that? You either buy or you just don't do anything. So if it does go down to that, obviously all the alts are going to go down in dollar value as well. Not necessarily Satoshi value, but dollar value. But a lot of them are losing Satoshi value as well. So there are going to be some brilliant opportunities, but they're only going to be opportunities if they start to go back up in the future as well. So you have to look carefully at your portfolio just now. This is when to get rid of your shitcoins. Shitcoins are not going to come back from this. It's just going to be really difficult for a lot of projects to come back from this if this is prolonged. So this is not all doom and gloom. And I still believe in crypto. I still believe it's going to really kind of come back. I still believe it's going to change the way we kind of do business around the world. I just think it's amazing, and I'm going to be here for the foreseeable. I don't know necessarily I'm going to be in crypto for the foreseeable. Don't know about this channel because I don't know if anybody's going to stay and watch these kind of videos. So we'll need to wait and see what happens with that. But with regards to crypto, yes, I'll definitely be buying. However, I am focusing on Ethereum. I think that's going to be the big platform, and focusing on projects that they're good projects. Products out, they're making money. And just like a traditional business, you've got to look at it from that point of view now as well, more so than ever. And what's happening with the markets just now? We'll just look at IG index. So FTSE 100 is going to open at up 250, which is good. Germany 242. Wall Street, they're saying, is going to open up 869 points above on the opening bell. So that could be a stimulus for the crypto market as well once the stock markets start to go back up. So, but that's changing all the time as well. It looked as if it was going to go up yesterday, the stock markets, but it came down to, I think it even reached just under 5,000 for the FTSE 100, 21,000 certainly for Wall Street. And we'll just take a quick look at that as well. It's just a bloodbath, really, kind of all round. This is on the daily. We'll look on the weekly for the FTSE 100. We've been here before. We've seen 50% drops. Usually the 50% drops happen over a period of kind of weeks and months, but this is just kind of a 30% drop. What is it? We've got 30% drop within the space of a couple of weeks. Back in 2008, we had a 48, say 50% drop. And back in 2000, we had a 53% drop in the stock market. But again, that was over a period of weeks and months. This has been a period of days, so this could get worse before it does get better. So, goodness knows where that's going to end up. Dow Jones, 21,200, that's closed at. But there's a lot of money going back into the stock markets to stimulate the stock markets again. Obviously, Trump and around Europe and UK, obviously, as well, recognise that the stock markets go, everybody really does start to panic. And they're panicking just now, so they have to pump money into the stock market. It's not going to help in the long run, but they have to do that just now. And then it's going to be a short-term relief rally, I would imagine, coming up. And that's going to help the crypto markets, but it's just going to get kind of worse later on. So we need to wait and see what happens there. Okay, I'm going to keep this short today. So I just want to thank you for kind of watching these videos, and thank you for your time today. Really appreciate it. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't kind of panic just now. If you're still in the markets just now, if you're still in the crypto markets just now, look at all the coins that you've got, look at all the projects that you've got, and ask yourself, truly, is this going to kind of survive the altcoin purge? The altcoin purge is on now. This is the start of the altcoin purge. Or kind of the altcoin purge really started months before, but this is going to be the real kicker for the altcoins that are just shit projects, basically. And this is the time to start thinking, okay, should I trim the portfolio down? Should I sell everything and just stay on the sidelines? You've got to ask yourself these questions. I can't tell you what to do. For me, I'm looking at opportunities and particularly looking at Ethereum. That's what I'm really looking at because I think that's going to be the platform of the future for DeFi, for gaming. So I just don't see how that is going to go down if crypto survives. It just went blank there. So if crypto survives, I just don't see how that is going to go down at all. And I think it's still going to be a massive, massive platform. So I'm looking at opportunities that way. Obviously, you've got the likes of Coty coming up as well. You've got we've got all these kind of hidden gems that we've been talking about. These are quality projects, so look at them as well. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you're doing. Are you getting out of the game altogether? Have you just had enough? I know a lot of people have kind of told me that was the last kind of straw. So let me know in the comments down below and subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like on the way out as well, and leave a comment down below. But thank you for watching today. Really appreciate your time, and just be careful out there. If you are feeling that you want to do kind of harm, I know a lot of people are going to feel really down about this, but if you are feeling that you're going to do harm to yourself, please join the group and just talk to somebody, or talk to your friends, or talk to your family, or whatever as well. I know this is going to be a tough time for a lot of people, but join the free group down below. Don't join the premium just now. Don't join that. Just leave that just now. Join the free group and just talk about how you're feeling, or just talk about kind of what you're going through. There's lots of people going through the same thing or the same feelings as well. So just be careful and make sure you look after yourself as well. Okay, until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.